is set. There's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll get a prime time preseason matchup between these road warriors and our home team. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off on EA Sports. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard's Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket, and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Lamar out of the pistol. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This one's set up for Lamar. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They send him over right. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to be across the midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
So here comes their offense for its opening drive. They're brought out by a former first-rounder and Rookie of the Year runner-up in 2021 out of the University of Alabama. It's Mac Jones.
Mac Jones finds himself in a place that a lot of these young, highly drafted QBs find themselves in, Kate, and that's the opportunity to rewrite the narrative. Silver got him drafted that first day, first round after all, because he's got a high IQ and he knows how to play this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
They give it to him again. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Stepping up, and he's going to run. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This is a 52-yard attempt from the left half.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Lamar off the play fake. Goes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
Well, the defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. They go play fake with Jones. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the end route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Back out runs their offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked up.
It's kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Toronto 1st down. It's a gain of 6. And a Toronto 1st down.
Into the gun, here's Hampton. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up. Motion the slot man right. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Time has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Toronto first down. A gain of 12. First down, Toronto.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is Sutton working the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
They're running the option, short side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
6. That's good for a Toronto first down. First and goal.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. More from this one right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They've got first and goal to work with. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's picked up by the defense. Their offense going to take over a much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Now outruns their offense to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They're down here, need 8 on play.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throw here, 3rd down. Brought in right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 53 yards. That's another first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. Jump off top on his back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
To number 21.
Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Oh, and get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
You get down in these compacted areas, Kate, and things happen so fast. Those defenders, they fly around the field between the 20s. If you get inside the red zone, and they deliver with some viciousness, and that time the hit, well, knocks the ball free and gives that defense a possession.
This offense making its way back out now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Aubrey puts it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the first half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
On the return, there's Ray Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's the backup. First throw. That's brought in. It's his back leg, Davis. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
It's a gain of 11. And the Toronto first down.
Here's Rattler. 1st and 10. He keeps it and takes off. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
13 more yards. That's another Toronto first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Snowhawks.
We'll send a receiver in motion right. Now an inside give to Johnson. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a case, Kate, defensively, where you just got to keep your eyes on the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, gives them room to operate.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
Going for it with Davis. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Now Rattler on the play fake. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. This offense ready to get going again now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down.
And 13.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in.
Fair catch.
And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield.
First down and 10.
So fresh set of downs now from 39. This offense getting all set for this series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
From the gun, Rattler. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Toronto first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Pistol snap to Rattler.
And a Toronto first down.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Snowhawks make it a one-score game before halftime.
Touchdown, Toronto.
And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. They're up by just 2, so you have to think they just want to get to the locker room. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Throwing here just before halftime. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive of the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
They gain 11 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now. All set to go now from the 35. Likely's got it right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. The incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The offense getting set to go. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. New set of downs for them from the 31. Zone read, they'll give it to Davis. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Design quarterback run here. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on 3rd. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense. To work here. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll throw it here on first. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 39.
Running it now out of the gun. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of
Great
2.
call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Unable to connect with his running back. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this offense ready to head back out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. We're just going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Send him left out of the slot. Rattler to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Snowhawks getting ready to send this one flying. And he'll try to hit this one well. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
It's everything he has under this one. This is brought in at the 15. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Makes the catch. Touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys push the lead to 2 scores now.
Home team 16.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Another drive coming up for this offense.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Demolition Johnson right. On 3rd down, here's Rattler. Big gain downfield. It's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Toronto.
He'll throw this from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Davis will get it on the option. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Slot man in motion left. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
To number 36.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Ball on the left hash. The distance 53 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
16.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
1st and 10 from the 43. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Throw left side, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving them out, trying for 2.
The offense will line up for a
line for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here comes their offense out again. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
You know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Rattler setting to throw. That's taken in by Means. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First and 10.
Here's Rattler, first and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
15 more yards. That's another target.
Putting receiver in motion right.
First down. A gain of 15.
Shotgun snap to Rattler.
First down, Snowhawks.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Second down run by Davis. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down.
He's brought down
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Trying to get it with the option. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up first down.
That's another Toronto first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Toronto first down.
From the gun, Rattler hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
No motion, Johnson right. From the red zone on first. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Complete to number 36.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They're running the option, short side. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Junior on the tackle. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Desperation time here. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Snowhawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain for being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks get it back to within one score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
16 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going play action.
24-yard line.
Dump off to his fullback. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. The running back gets it on the draw. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. That one finds his man, likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
At the 30-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys leading by 8. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Their offense running back out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. Rattler now off the play action. Trying to push deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for a Toronto first down.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's 2nd down.
Rattler to the air now. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 1.
Gonna throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back with within one score here in the fourth.
So they take the field goal right there, Kate. That's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. But now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And the hands team comes up big. They can hang on to win. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.